Well, howdy there folks, and welcome into this video where I'm going to divulge information on exactly how much money I'm losing from my startup company, essentially. And we're going to go through all the numbers behind this. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what we're working on, what we're doing, and things like that in regards to Tesla, my Tesla Corporation, which is the owner of the Hungry Bowl app. And basically last month I started this series. I asked you guys, if you wanted me to, cover this on a once a month basis and give you the details on exactly what's going on here, exactly how much money I'm losing or making from this company, and the numbers behind it, what we're trying to do with the app and things like that. And I got an overwhelming response that a ton of you guys were interested in something like that. And I used to do something like this in relation to my YouTube journey back in the day, in my passive income journey. And I used to cover this, and I would be like, I made $5,000 this month or $10,000 or whatever it was back then, right? And it was fun to take folks along that journey, and I think a lot of people learned a lot of stuff. And we're here with starting an app. I know nothing about the app industry before getting into this industry over the past, let's call it 9 to 12 months. And I'm learning a lot. And so anyways, the Hungry Bowl is our app. And here's the numbers behind it so far. And I'm going to tell you guys exactly what we're working on, what we're going for. And then I'll tell you, how much money we're losing or making and things like that. By the way, if you guys enjoy this, all I ask in return is that you smash that thumbs up button. And leave me a comment if you want me to continue to do these each and every month here on Financial Education 3. Alrighty, so basically we have 30 monthly active users in the last 30 days, monthly active users in the last 7 days. These are the two most important metrics for our app. In the past, this is over the past 90 days, our 30-day numbers have gone up 108%, and our 7-day numbers have gone up 63%. Now, I'm happy about that and kind of not happy about that. So obviously it's great to see growth, but ultimately I would love to see this number more in line with the 30-day number, essentially, okay? Yeah, I want folks that use this app to want to use it at least once a week, if not several times a week, right? I know on a daily basis it's hard because on the weekends we a lot of people just don't use our app, right? Because let's be honest, the markets are closed, we're not producing any content. So, therefore it makes our app, if people are coming to our app to use it on the weekend, they're coming because they want to check crypto prices, or they're coming because they missed a bunch of the content we put out over the past week. So we're having a lot of trouble with weekend numbers as of right now. And I feel like that's going to continue to be this type of story until probably 2022, when maybe we get a writer that writes on the weekend or something like that, okay? But yeah, I would love to see the 7-day number. I don't think we can get it right in line with the 30-day number, just being realistic, but I would love to see it get to like whatever this number is within, let's say, 10 to 20% of that number. So we're still quite a ways away from that, needless to say, okay? Now, in regards to the app, so we got definitely some changes coming. So first off, the far majority of our users are in the United States. So what we want to do, on the home page, we have so much real estate taken up by essentially these boxes, which show you kind of what's going on in the market. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of the FTSE DAX, Nikkei, and the Hong Kong, and we're going to move up Ethereum, Bitcoin, ADA, and gold. That's going to create us a situation where we're going to have a lot more real estate right on the front page. And then right under that, we're going to have a carousel with the breaking news. And instead of the newsletter, we're going to cover breaking news. So this is a change we just literally started last week, where I want us to cover on the content side. Now we have 3 writers. I want us to cover a lot of breaking news. Like if some company comes out with earnings, like I want to be on it, like, a popular company that is, I want to be on it right away. If some, huge news happens in the market, I want to be on it right away. So that's what we're going for in the future of this app. And so I want to highlight the fact that we're covering breaking stuff that's happening. If it's big, we're going to cover it for you guys, okay? And so I'm going to definitely make that there. Then the newsletter will be somewhere down here on the front page. And then after that, at the bottom, we'll have trending stories, which trending stories are just ones that are getting a lot of hits overall that a lot of folks are interested in, okay? And so that will be the new format for the homepage, probably starting, you guys will probably see that in about a week, maybe a week and a half. That will be the new layout there. We're obviously going to keep tweaking the homepage over time, and going to try to also do a little better boxes in relation to these, because we're not showing the actual point drop. We're only showing the percentage. I would love it if we could show the point drop or the point move up, right, and the percentage as well. So yeah, definitely got some changes coming for the homepage over the next week or two. Now, next thing up here is looking to make all this faster. So if you go to your watch list for stocks, I want it to be like as quick as lightning. So Ryan and the tech team, they've been just working on this for literally the past week or two, just trying to figure out how to make this like ultra fast. So as soon as you click on your stock watch list, like all your stocks are up there. Also trying to make for more tick data, because I feel like it's not like the prices aren't changing enough. I feel like it's like a lot of times 15 to 30 seconds between how many ticks these stocks are doing essentially. So, and as well as faster search, because the search I just have felt like it's not quite fast enough. I feel like it's a little bit too much of a delay there. So basically speed. I've had the guys just really focused on that, heads down, just let's get this app faster and faster. So all these things work faster and faster. Down here, a slight change. Basically, a lot of folks don't even realize this is all news in relation to your stocks. It's all basically through like an artificial intelligence type program that it just, it sorts it and basically gives you all the news in relation to your watch list, okay? And it kind of sifts through all this data. And if you cover this stock and that stock and that stock, right, you got those on your watch list, it's going to give you news that's relevant, articles that are mentioning your specific stocks. And I don't think a lot of people even know that or realize that about this tab. So basically, I just have making a slight change. It's going to say news about your watch list or news about your stocks. I think we're going to do stocks. News about your stocks. So people realize, oh, this is not just random news. This is news about your specific stocks, articles that people are writing about your specific stocks, because I think that's a cool feature. And I literally feel like 90% plus of our users don't even like realize that's a thing that's going on. Okay. So as far as the stocks watch list, yeah, definitely some nice changes coming there. The crypto tab. So got some changes coming up here for the crypto tab. First off, the crypto search is, I feel like, even slower than the stock search. So we got to speed that up. Got to get that to a healthier place. A lot of times if you search like an actual crypto by its full name, it doesn't even come up. So we got to change that. We got to do a better job of that, okay? The crypto overall tab, we need to add more cryptos. We have a good chunk, but I feel like there's a lot of cryptos we don't even have yet that are, for your watch list essentially, that a lot of people care about, right? We had all the big ones that I think most folks would care about. We need a lot more in that. Also, right now, we don't have that news tab ready. I think we should have it ready within 1 to 2 weeks. As far as, remember what we just talked about in the last one, where it gives you all relevant news in relation to stocks you actually track. We're going to do that same exact thing, and it's going to be called news about your cryptos or something like that. News about your cryptos. And that's going to be all news that's relevant to the actual cryptos you're following that are on your watch list. Okay, so looking really forward to get that feature out there. I know there's a lot of folks that are huge into crypto, right? That's a massive market, and I want to make sure that when it comes to the Hungry Bull app, people look at the Hungry Bull app as not just a place to track your stocks, do stock research, and keep up with stock market news, but also to keep up with crypto news and your cryptos and things like that. So, I'm really excited about the future of our app in relation to the crypto market as well. Okay, now, as far as the, let's call it the news tab, right now we have newsletter and we have stories. I'm going to change that from stories to breaking. So it's going to be breaking news and then newsletter. And then longer term, I want a third tab that's going to be trending. So all the most trending things that are getting a lot of hits are going to be like in the middle, right? So just a slight change there. Also going to try to get our eyeballs fixed. Basically our eyeballs for the most part are only registering for the internal team. So if the internal team views something, it registers for us, but it's not really like registering for everybody else. Let's just put it that way for the majority of these. So we're trying to get those so those eyeballs are actually reflected properly in terms of the view counts there. And that just kind of also lets us know like how many people are actually looking at something. So definitely looking for, that to continue to be expanded and folks to understand, hey, this is an app that you can, it's not just about reading the daily newsletter. It's about like coming back to the app in the morning, in the afternoon, in the late afternoon, and keeping up to date with what's going on in the market, breaking news stories in relation to cryptos and stocks and things like that, right? Okay. Next one up here, this is a big one. One of the most highly requested ones, very simple thing. But basically, folks are just looking for, ways you can kind of sort your watch list, because you end up adding like, let's say 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 different stocks. But then a lot of times what you want to do is you want to sort it from your most relevant stocks to your least relevant stocks. Well, right now we have ways you can kind of rank it based upon, stocks that are going up the most, down the most, things like that. But ultimately, what if I want to put Upwork up here at the top and move Fubo down to the bottom or something like that? You can't do that right now. You'd have to remove it from your watch list and then add it to your watch list. So yeah, that's just a simple thing that I've had so many people request for. We're going to get that done. Also, multiple watch lists. So people also want the ability to add multiple watch lists. So let's say, some folks like to have like a dividend stocks watch list, a growth stocks watch list, stocks they own watch list, right? Stocks they're thinking about owning watch list, and maybe doing that for cryptos as well. So what we're looking at doing is adding that, but that's probably going to be more of a December thing, okay? I'm trying to get the sorting of the watch list done here in November. I think we should in the next week or two, but as far as adding multiple watch lists, I feel like that's going to be more of a December type project there, okay? Next thing up here, so key stats. All right, so yeah, I just wanted a couple tweaks here. We don't have 52-week high and 52-week low. I want somebody to be able to type in a ticker symbol, just get some base information. Obviously, PE, forward PE, price to sales, market cap, but you got to be able to get 52-week high and 52-week low. If you can't get 52-week high and 52-week low, like that's very important stats that a ton of people like to look at. So yeah, looking to just add 52-week high and 52-week low here. That will ultimately be a very, very good thing, okay? The financials tab, one of the most underutilized things on the app, but I feel like, people love the fact that you can listen to earnings calls right inside the app, look at SEC reports, things like that. But the financials tab, we're working on some big stuff here. So a lot of people don't even understand, like if you scroll all the way down, there's what's called view all financials down there, okay? And this is a really, really darn cool thing, okay? Really, really cool. So essentially, when you hit that, you can search specific financial things that you want to search, okay? Right inside the search bar there. And then you can control it based upon trailing 12-month, or you can do quarterly as well, so you can sort it through that, right? And when you, go on to each of these numbers and kind of scroll down, man, you're getting so much dang information that I can tell you, like, most apps and websites don't have this level of detail of information, especially for something that's just absolutely free to use, right? And so, I'm super pumped about that. I feel like this is a little more of a niche thing. I feel like this is people that are really heavy into the stock market and really heavy into research are really going to enjoy this. I think a lot of people that maybe aren't looking to do that level of research probably don't get like how cool that is. But that's a cool, exciting thing we launched recently. Now, let's talk about money a little bit. So as far as, generating some sort of revenue, we got a few affiliates going. We got Webull. We have like a VPN. I think we have a deal going with Moomoo. And so, we got some different deals to kind of generate some revenue for the app. As far as what those things generate, it's a very, very minuscule amount of money compared to how much it costs the app to run. But hey, a little bit of money made here, a little bit of money made there. It's it helps a little bit at least, okay? In relation to money, losing about $14,000 a week right now, roughly. So, yeah, it's a pretty darn big amount of money. About $14,000 per week once again. Some people thought, last time I did one of these videos, when I did the October update, they thought it was 15,000 a month. No, it's per week, okay? Where does that money go? It goes toward mostly the tech team, right? Everybody that's building out all this stuff inside the app and trying to make it better and better each and every week, right? So we can get these updates out. And the app, to be quite clear, has come a long dang way. Remember, back in the springtime, this was just something that was starting to get worked on. In late summer, we launched it, right? And if you look at where we were at when we launched this thing back in late summer compared to where it's at now and where it's going to be at in a few weeks from now, it's like night and day, needless to say. And so, that stuff is not free. And so losing about $14,000 a week. Also, 3 writers on the team as well. So, yeah, about $14,000 a week. Now, we do have something good, though. We're going to likely we've had so many requests for a merch drop. Like a ridiculous amount of requests. So we're likely going to do a merch drop at some point in November, and that should generate some money for the app. Is that going to offset the cost? Maybe a very, very small amount, okay? Unless we become Lululemon or something like that. Yeah, we're not going to cover the expenses. The expenses just far outweigh whatever we can generate from merch. But it will help at least generate some money and some cash flow coming into the business to hopefully offset some expenses. So yeah. I want to say thank you to everybody that's on this journey and everybody that's enjoying the Hungry Bowl. I appreciate you guys, everybody that ever leaves us a review, because you really enjoy it. Like, that means the world to us. I can tell you, especially to the guys that work on this app day in and day out. yeah, it means a ton to them. So I just want to say thank you for supporting the app. Thank you for coming along for this journey, and I hope to just continue to make this thing a better and better thing over the coming months and over the coming years, guys. We're making some tremendous progress, and just need to keep the pedal to the metal. And yeah, maybe it could be a big thing someday. So anyways, much love as always, guys. Thanks so much for joining me, and let me know if there's any other details you would love to see in the December video. Don't forget to smash a like, and peace.